I grew up in Salinas, California, which is the lettuce capital of the world and the home of John Steinbeck. Lived in Santa Cruz for a while, which is near there. Went to school in Santa Cruz. I moved up to Alaska for a while, and then pretty much moved to New Orleans after that. That was like 94 by the time I got here, 93, 94. The band started right when the woman I was seeing left. She left me and moved back to California. And during that time, I wrote a lot of songs, and I had more time. I was drinking a lot more and doing other things a lot more too, and a lot of songs came out of that period. And I was very unhappy, but I was also really productive at the same time. I don't know why, it just works that way sometimes, you know. I never know when it's going to, be good for writing. And that first record, our only record, came out as a result of that pretty much. It's called Total Death Benefit, and it's because, it's kind of funny, my dad had this life insurance policy he took out for me when I was a little kid. I didn't even really know about it. I guess he did one for everyone in the family. I don't think he was ever conspiring to kill me or anything and collect on it, not that I know of, but I'd kind of forgotten about it, and I needed money to put the record out. I didn't have any money to do it, and I found out that I could, and I had no credit or anything, and I found out I could borrow money against it. So I borrowed the money against it to put the record out, so Total Death Benefit. Yeah. I found out like how much money I'm worth dead. Happy Talk Band, the name came from a conversation that our drummer Andy Harris and our guitar player Bailey Smith were having about a cover of the song Happy Talk from the musical South Pacific. And there's a cover. Who does the cover of the song? Is it Daniel Johnson? Doesn't he do a cover? This guy Daniel Johnson does a cover of it, and they were talking about that particular cover of the song, and they thought it'd be kind of ironic and funny to call it Happy Talk Band. And it's a very hated name. No one liked the name when I told them the name of the band. Man, I've written songs in 10 minutes, and then I've had songs that have taken 5 years to finish. As far as the initial part, a lot of it starts, or used to anyway, on sitting at bars and just thinking of one line, writing it on a napkin, maybe just one rhyme in the line or whatever, just a little. It's been a lot of, I'll go home and have piles of napkins, and most of it's crap, but there'll sometimes be one little gem in there. I still have a couple lyrics that I've never been able to fit in a song that I think are great lyrics, but I may never get to use them because it's not natural to put them with the whole song. They're like little orphans, they never get a home. I've had many unsuccessful relationships as a result of bartending and just being a drunk. As far as shows go, you kind of meet people, but it sort of drains you after you play. And by the time you pack up and get all your crap out of there, everyone's gone anyway, and I'm usually too drunk to stand up, so I haven't really met anyone that way, Not really, no. Not that I could say. Yeah, of course. I hate this place, and I love it so much at the same time, And I felt at peace in Grand Coteau. It was a lot like where I grew up. Country and really small town, and people were really nice. I was getting a lot of writing done, sitting on the porch every day playing guitar, bartending in Lafayette, playing gigs. I did some tree removal after Rita. I was feeling, all fit and strapping for a while, and not like I was going to keel over and die every second like I feel right now. I just felt healthy. I don't usually feel very healthy here. It's not a healthy place. But I don't know how to live anywhere else, I don't think. I've always thought about being an old man in Big Sur with a little cabin, writing the great American novel or something, and having a wife that's way too young for me, and having kids, and they're I'm old enough. I'll have them when I'm like 75 or 80, and then I die while they still adore me. You know what I mean? Before they get to that stage and have a fond memory, she can remarry and like go on, and that way I've done my bit. I was a creative writing student at UC Santa Cruz. I used to write short stories and like I said, a novella. I wrote a musical a couple of years ago, which I never put out, called Where the Drowning People Go. I'd love to put it on. It would be a pain in the ass, though. And I don't like theater people. I don't trust actors. I don't, it just kind of freaks me out, the whole scene. So actors really freak me out. Why? Because they can lie. I saw Megan act in Sacramento. She did this really avant-garde little play. She cries in it at one point. Like, gets really hysterical and cries. And now whenever she cries, I'm like, I don't know if I buy this. I don't know. Are you now I know she can do it. I can't do that. I can't fake it like that. and it just makes me question everything, you know? I've gotten over it because I haven't seen her act now for a few years, but that I know of, or maybe I've been seeing her act every day. I was given a St. Dymphna medallion a long time ago in trade for 2 cigarettes by a gutter punk chick over, we used to call it Hippie Hill, which is across from the cathedral, you know, right by the river walk. It used to be like the dirt kind of hill up there, and the gutter punks would hang out there. And this girl gave me this saint. I didn't even know what it was. And I was dating a Catholic girl at the time who'd give me a St. Jude for lost causes. She thought it would help me get a job. But I just took the St. Dymphna and I put it on. And then about a year later, I went to Buffalo, or to Niagara Falls, to be with her mother for Christmas, this girl Laura, who passed away a while ago. And she saw that I was wearing a St. Dymphna. She said, "What are you wearing that for?" And it's a patron saint of mental illness, it turns out. So, yeah.